Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ. I hope ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਣੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋਵੋਗੇ. As you might have just seen from the title, that in today's video we are going to talk about some questions that are asked at the airport when you enter Canada for the first time on a student visa. So without any further ado guys, let's get into the video. The purpose of making this video today is कि ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ student on a student visa Canada enter ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ study permit airport ਤੇ ਹੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. But because before they get their study permits, they have to go through an immigration check. And all the students are very nervous about this part of the journey because this is just one step away to enter Canada. But guys, let me make this thing very clear. You don't have to be nervous at all because the immigration check is very simple and straightforward procedure, and it will just take like 3 to 5 minutes before you even get your study permits, and you will be directed towards where you have to pick up your luggage from, and boom, you are in Canada. So trust me. But the key advice for the immigration check to take place is your confidence. You don't have to lose your confidence, and you don't have to be nervous while answering the questions asked by the immigration officer. And if you do follow these two things, the immigration check is not going to be difficult at all. I am going to share with you some questions that are usually asked at the airport during the immigration check. The first thing that the officer is going to ask you is your name. You have to make sure that you answer your full name as per your passport, including any middle names if you use. In some cases, they might ask you your date of birth as well to validate your identity as per your passport. And if they do so, you just have to give them their date of birth as per your passport. The only reason that this immigration check happens is to verify your identity before your study permit is given out to you. And the reason this happens is that the immigration officer has to make sure that they are handing out the study permit to the right person. They have to make sure that the person who has been granted Canadian study visa is the person who is going to enter Canada, and somebody else is not using his or her information to get the entry into Canada. So that is the only purpose for this immigration check, guys, and nothing else. The immigration officer is really very friendly, and they are just going to ask you simple questions in form of a communication. It's not going to be an interview, to be honest. It's just going to be a simple face-to-face communication that you're going to have with the immigration officer, and just make sure you are asking them how their day is going. Just have that smile on your face. Just give them the answers what they're asking for, and you are done. Don't worry about the procedure. It is very simple. I am mentioning it again. It is very simple, so you don't have to worry about it. The second question that is usually asked during the immigration check is the name of the college. When you hand out your passport to the immigration officer, and when they enter your passport number in, they have all your details. They have all the details about yourself, your passport, your college, your study visa, and so on. Whatever documents you have submitted during your application, the immigration officer has access to all that information. The only reason they are asking you the information again is to validate your identity. So you just have to make sure that you are listening to the questions proactively and giving officer the to the point and accurate answers, and you are done. So the reason they would ask you the name of the college is to make sure that you know where you are going. Of course you know that, right? So you just have to give them that answer. Sometimes ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਾਲਜ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਫਰੋਮ ਦ ਮੇਨ ਕਾਲਜ. ਸੋ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਾਲਜ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਫਿਸਰ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਟੂ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਦ ਨੇਮ ਆਫ ਦ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ, ਕਿ ਕਾਲਜ ਮੇਨ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਿਟੀ 'ਚ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਕਿਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਹੋਵੇ. ਸੋ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਡਿਟੇਲ, ਐਂਡ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਨਾਟ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਐਨੀ ਅਦਰ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਅਨਲੈਸ ਆਸਕਡ. अगर ऑफिसर ने कॉलेज का नेम पूछा सो तुसी सिर्फ कॉलेज एंड कैंपस का नेम दसना है आंसर एंड कोर्स का नहीं दसना क्योंकि उन्होंने नहीं पूछा. एंड दिस कैन बी अनदर फॉर्म ऑफ अ क्वेश्चन. Officer can ask you the name of your course as well that you will be doing at that particular college. So this is again very simple, straightforward information, guys, that you already know. You just have to answer this information to the immigration officer while your check is going on before you get your study permit. Other than that, the next question that is usually asked at the airport during the check is the name of the person who is going to pick you up. One key advice that I would like to give you is, before you depart from your country to come to Canada, have the information of the person who is going to pick you up from the airport with you. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ naam, phone number, their complete address. You should have this information with you in writing. The officer may ask for it. This was one of the questions that I was asked when I entered Canada back in 2018. I was asked to provide officer the name of the person who was picking me up and their complete address. When I say complete address, it includes their street number, street name, city, province, and postal code. 5 pieces of information should be included in complete address. And once you provide this information, if they have any more questions, they might ask you or might just direct you from where you will collect your study permit, and you are done with the immigration check. Other than that, they can also ask you the place, if you will be staying on that particular address throughout your study time, or if you're going to change your accommodation once your college starts. Because usually we enter Canada ahead in time. We usually enter Canada a week or 10 days before the start date of our course. So the immigration officer wants to know कि तुसी throughout अपनी study वही address ते रहोगे with the person who is picking you up, या तुसी किसी student accommodation या किते होर move हो जाओगे. So they might ask you this. So based on whatever your scenario is, तुसी immigration officer ਨੂੰ वो detail दे दोगे. And these are some and most of the questions that are asked at the airport. Other than this, they might ask you some more questions if they want to, based on your details. But these are most of the questions. Again, your name, the place where you are going to stay, the name of your college, the course you're attending, name and information of the person who is picking you up. So these are most of the questions asked in the immigration check. And once you are done with the immigration check, you will be given your study permit and you will be directed to the place where you will be collecting your luggages from, and here you enter Canada. The second thing you have to do is to get your social insurance number. In some scenario, the social insurance number is also given at the airport along with the study permit. In my case, I got my study permit and SIN number both together at the airport. But I have seen many other people who do not get the SIN number at the airport. They have to either apply it online on Service Canada's website, or they have to walk into a Service Canada location close to them to get their SIN number. So any of the two things you can do. If you want to know how to apply SIN number online, I have already made that video and I will link it here, and you can follow that procedure to apply your social insurance number online and get your SIN number delivered to you at your mailing address. Or you can book an appointment with any Service Canada location close to you and walk in to get your social insurance number. And that is most important document, guys, which allows you to work in Canada. That a study permit is just your status कि तुसी Canada as a student रह रहे हो and you are studying. You need study permit for study purposes. But in order to work or get access to many other Canadian things, you need your SIN number. So make sure that you get your SIN number before you start working anywhere. Even your employers are going to ask for that SIN number when you apply for a job. So make sure to watch that video as well, guys, if you would want to know the steps on how to apply your social insurance number online. I hope, guys, you found the video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and also share it with your friends and family or whoever you think might get help from this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.